is another big rumored fight that's going on right now is Jake Paul versus one of the most famous people in the world right now, Andrew Tate, and
Top G.
yeah, top G Andrew
The
Tate.
top G.
Yeah, so I don't even know what's going on with all of that, but honestly, I've just been seeing that Jake Paul's just been talking a lot about it recently, and I actually want to show you guys a clip. I'll just share like a minute of this clip, but I want y'all to like listen to it and actually see what Jake Paul says and like actually just give a proper reaction to it, all right?
Yeah, so this is Jake Paul talking about the Andrew Tate fight.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. 1 second.
Y'all
All right,
see that?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think he would fight us. Come on, he's the top G. Nah,
Come on, he's the top G.
nah, I don't think he would fight us.
Come on.
And he called me out like 2 years ago, and I remember seeing it. I was just like swipe up, like, okay, who the fuck is this guy? Like, don't care. There's when everyone was calling me out, and then some interviewer recently asked, like, do you know who? Or would you fight Andrew Tate? And that's when I seen this guy like starting to fucking pop up over the internet. I was like, oh, that's Andrew Tate. But what I'm saying is that Andrew, if my brother doesn't fuck you up, I will, and it has to go down. But I don't think he gets in the ring with one of us. I think it's too big of a risk for him. And
No, for what? Why?
I mean, because he's alpha male, right? That's his whole entire thing. And when he loses, he will lose to one of us, either one of us that he fights.
All right. So, what do y'all think about him calling him out like that?
Yeah, I'll start off. So, I seen the initial clip of Andrew Tate calling out Jake Paul. Apparently, that was actually 2 years ago. That was a clip before Andrew Tate was really famous, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was, I think, when Jake Paul just started off. And then recently, I seen Andrew Tate on like Aiden Ross's streams and all that. He says he actually like respects Jake now and like he likes Jake, right? But he's like, I'll still fuck up Jake. And also, I think I seen a clip people asking him like, would you fight the Pauls? And I think he said something like, oh, I'm not making enough money for like I don't need that. Like that's why I don't really think this fight ever happens.
I mean, yo, honestly, there's no point in debating this because probably what's the color of your Bugatti? What's the color of your Bugatti? All right, he's top G what does what he wants. But no, for real though, I think Prob is right. Like he doesn't really need to take this fight. He's like a very successful businessman. He's very well off. He doesn't really need to take this fight, honestly. And if he does lose, it will take away from his top G alpha male, dominant character.
Yeah, that's kind of what like I wanted to touch on. Like he brought up a very valid point, and you can see Logan asking him why. Like, why don't you think he would fight? All right, and he brings up the valid point that yeah, he's considered an alpha male, and if they see him go out fighting and he gets knocked out or whatever it is, then his image it gets flipped on its head, right?
It's all done, yeah.
Exactly.
Honestly, I'm gonna disagree with Deep. I think he does need to fight, especially one of the Pauls, because I don't know. We've seen a lot of people get mega famous really quick for like a period of time. I don't know why. I feel like Andrew Tate by 2023 will just not be clouded. We've seen it with like the Island Boys or like a bunch of people, right? Andrew Tate, of course, is really different from these guys, but how long can his like stick go up with this pyramid scheme? How long can he be triggering people with his like misogynistic views or whatever he does, right? People are gonna get bored of it eventually until he switches it up. But let's see, he fights one of the Pauls, and that opens up opportunities to have more fights, right? And then he'll always be talked about whenever like the Pauls get brought up. Like, do you guys agree?
I mean, yeah, that's true, but like, I don't know if he really like. He probably cares about clout somewhat, but it's probably not like the biggest thing to him. Because at the end of the day, he's rich as shit. Like he's not like you said, he's not like the other guys, like the Island Boys and stuff like that. So I mean, he wouldn't even do it for money. He's rich. I don't think it'd really bug him if he misses out on fighting either one of them.
No. If he is rich, don't get me wrong, but of course he cares about the clout. That's his whole thing. he's made a so what he does is he has this Hustlers University thing, right? And when people join, they get a link. And whoever joins that link, they get a percentage of the money, right? And that's why he's shown everywhere because he says he wants to conquer the internet. So he no, he cares about the clout.
Then
That's
maybe,
the
but
whole
like
goal.
I don't know.
I mean, honestly, uh, about the thing about Prob saying he's not going to be clouded by like 2023. I mean, he's already they're already trying to cancel him,
Exactly, that's what I mean.
which makes sense because his takes on especially like women or
Insane.
they're not
Very much.
they're very like 1800s takes.
Yeah.
These are not takes of the 21st century. So yeah, honestly, I agree with Prob there because by the way it looks like he's gonna get canceled, and honestly, he should get canceled.
I mean, I'm just trying to say, like, if he does get canceled, whatever, even if his clout does die down, like, at the end of the day, he still has his money, you know?
Oh yeah,
So that's the thing. Like, I don't know if he's willing to risk, like Manib said, getting knocked out and then his whole thing's gone. His whole, like, top G shit. Like, if, let's just say he dies down, at least, like, he'll still have that, like, I was the top G, blah, blah, blah. But, like, if he gets knocked out, everything's done. The clout's not going to be there much longer. And then, yeah, I think that's it for him.
it's as Andrew Tate says here. He's gonna wake up. He's gonna look outside. He's gonna see his Bugattis out there, and he's good. Him and his Bugatti. What color is your Bugatti, Harshano? You can't talk about this. What color is your Bugatti?
Chill, bro. I'm on his side. Well, no, not like actually on his side, but
You better rephrase that right now, yo. This is on the internet, Harshan.
No, but like I'm gonna be honest, like my actual thoughts on Andrew Tate is I agree with certain things he says, especially when it comes to hard work.
Mhm.
Like all his takes on working hard are I think they're 99% facts. Like you can't disagree with that. But his takes on women is where it gets tricky to agree with him.
those
'Cause-
are his only bad takes, though. Like just the woman. I think like almost every other one is like, or he's just
yeah.
really good at debating it. He's
Like
so
when
good
he's
at
not,
like
yeah,
he's so well spoken. It's so hard to like disagree.
that's what I
Yeah,
was about to
that's
say.
literally
He's
it.
very well spoken, a very smart individual. People, I hear people say, "Oh, this guy is so dumb." No, how is he dumb?
He's not dumb.
He's very smart. Like it'll be really hard to beat that guy in a debate. Like I
Mhm.
wouldn't try.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's as you guys said, right? He's very well spoken. I mean, yeah, he was very smart at marketing himself. That's how he blew up, right? He marketed himself very well, but his takes about women are they're very misogynistic. No one here agrees with them, and I hope no one agrees with them because
Mhm.
they're very, very, very wrong.
Yeah, because like he talks about these things, and like I believe honestly half the time it's just to get an audience, just to get the clout on there, like how Proud was saying.
And
He is a
marketing
clouded
himself.
guy, but yeah, he's trying to market out there, like he's still a businessman at the end of the day with a business type mindset. So he's gonna be talking like this, and he's gonna be trying to attract people. He's thinking strategically, right? But honestly, there's some points where yeah you could kind of agree with, right? Like he brings up a fair argument, but
Mhm.
then there's just points that are just flat out like, why is this guy even talking, right?
I
Like
I think like yeah he probably does somewhat believe in them, but like it's also for attention. The way he exaggerates some points.
yeah,
He's just really good at like drawing attention.
like come on, drinking like what, sparkling water
Sparkling water.
Yeah,
like come on, like
The heart attack one, whereas like if you're dying and you have a heart attack, yeah.
or
Like
the sushi one. Like
the
yeah,
sushi one,
so
when
like
his brother literally
honestly
eats sushi, like I
there's
don't know.
people that take him 100% seriously, go like, yeah, this guy is legit, or this guy is like completely wrong. Like, come on, like there's some things that are just, you could clearly tell he's a joke, and there's no way you should be listening to him at all in that situation.
I forgot what he said. He said he'd like challenge his kid to a duel or something if he didn't
Yeah,
do it.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, like obviously he's going a bit too far stretching it out. He just knows how to draw attention.
Yeah,
yeah, no, I agree, and I think And like I think a lot of younger people look up to him a lot, and if these younger like males specifically like follow what he says and then approach a woman like that, they're getting slapped in the face, like straight up.
100%.
They deserve to get slapped in the face, man. You shouldn't do not follow his takes on women, man. They're not good at all, yo.
And yeah, man, and